Two homies, two bikes, and a whole lot of fun sharing the art of adventuring together. As the regulars would know, Nick recently got his permit and bought a CRF 250L. After having passed his MLA a few weeks ago, we decided it was time to throw him straight into the deep end with a solid, lengthy ride. For our first adventure, we chose Woodend. It's got a bunch of state forests nearby, and it's pretty close, meaning we could take the freeway back and be home within under 2 hours if something went wrong. I plotted out a nice long route for our ride over and booked an Airbnb. I was running on 5 hours of sleep and massively overestimated how quickly we'd get ready. Nothing was quite dialed in. The luggage setup was rushed, the fog lights weren't properly mounted, the chain was barely lubed, and we were already running behind. I think this is what I'd like to call a micro adventure. We can make of it what we want. We can make it super easy, super hard, and that's what makes this desirable when we've got a newbie like Nicholas coming along. We've got matching bikes. I think that's super cute. Unfortunately, Nick has a much cooler version of mine though. It's the CRF 250L Rally Edition. And as you can see, he's got some cool looking headlights, a massive windshield and a rally tower. And some extra tidbits like a bigger tank.
I got ABS.
He's got ABS, I don't have ABS. No. That's true, but we don't need it where we're going. Well, actually, this is majority road, so we probably should have ABS, but you know, I always say this at the beginning of a trip, we gotta make it there before dark. I don't think it's gonna happen because unfortunately I've messed around too much today. Did that come off your luggage rack?
It came off here.
What a strange place to... That looks like chain lube though.
Keep your rear plastics lubed.
This is a big trip, and I'm curious to see what Nick gets out of it by the end. You know, whether it's just like, yeah, we were on a bike, or whether it was genuinely like a sense of fulfillment and excitement from it. Let's go. We were finally on the road. It was smooth sailing for a grand total of 2 minutes before we had to pull over and fix my luggage setup.
Feels much better.
Now we can settle into a good pace.
Wait, do you want to do a quick swap now?
We decided to swap bikes because I wanted to see what all the fuss about the Rally Edition was.
Dude, I'm not used to your quad lock, even though it's the same f***ing thing. This is crazy. What? Who would have thought quad locks could be so different? It's the same quad lock, it's just the orientation. Bro, what sorcery have you done to this? Got it. Dude, I like your bike though. It feels so much more refined.
Alright, I went to an Asian grocer and I found this old thing on the shelf. But it's something called cognac or konjac. It's salty, fatty, spicy, everything that's good about this planet in a single-use plastic right here.
Okay, so what happened is the two bolts holding this fog light onto the swivel joint came loose. So when I pulled over and noticed that this was at an angle, I literally tapped it with my finger and it fell off. And this bolt still remained, which was incredible. It should have fallen off many Ks ago. So I've tightened it till we can get to a Bunnings and find another bolt. But I want to bolt check this side too. Wow, yeah, that was coming loose.
Alright, gang, we've arrived at Whittlesea, which means we've got about an hour left in our journey. So far, everything's gone okay. Like, yeah, we had to stop a couple of times for a few things here and there. The main one being these darn fog lights. How are you finding it, Nick?
Lovely. It's really
good.
I'm a bit cold, so I've been put on another layer.
Did you put one on already?
Yeah.
Out here?
Yeah.
Any excuse to get naked in public?
Oh, no, it wasn't a thermal.
Oh, okay.
There are
children.
There are minors.
Yes. I've actually got to get my thermals on though. The staple of any journey that involves a CRF, or two in this case. I think the problem is, if you wore a t-shirt that just said CRF 250 and you came across another rally owner, I don't think they'd be too happy with you. I think we're set, man. I think it's time to get back on the road. This is where it starts to get a little sketchy. We're on a single lane road each direction where the speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour and we're rapidly losing light. I knew Nick was completely fresh to the game, but for some reason I forgot that meant he had no experience doing these speeds or riding in low light. I'd been riding for so long that I'd forgotten how intimidating this stuff is when it's all brand new. He did an amazing job, and I'd like to think he would have asked me to slow down if he was feeling uncomfortable. This portion of the trip would have been downright dangerous if it weren't for the freshly installed fog lights. They were imperative in keeping our vision and our confidence at a good level. Alright, we've made it to the restaurant. We're being serenaded by whatever that beautiful tune is. Usually what happens is we go to the accommodation. You get to chill out a bit, you know? You get to kind of like head back into town at your own leisure, choose what you want to eat, bring it back to the accommodation, but we just did an hour straight. It's pretty sketchy roads, 100k an hour. It wasn't mentally or physically easy, and there wasn't really anywhere to pull over to take a quick rest break, but it's a different experience to what I'm used to. I do feel a bit silly though, marching in here with like all this crap, the boots on, and like, we look like two tired, weary travelers, which is kind of what we are. Why are you laughing? Yes. I didn't say no, I didn't. This is actually one of the best bits though. It's like the meal at the end of a day of riding. Can we agree that anyone who's got pockets like these, they're not up to any good? Oh, that's so cute. That genuinely shocked me because I was fully expecting the finger. Oh my god. As expected, rally owners. That's nice. It's warm. Oh, it's a bit spicy. The sweet chili sauce got to him. The cucumber. Oh, the cucumber. Tummy round, tummy full. Look at that face. His tummy round. Alright, we've been in here for a total of 10 minutes. This is a totally normal scene. A man in a living room with a small tissue box beneath his feet. The place looks pretty mint, man. I like it. That's a big bed. We do have to get water from the bathtub and boil it. But you know, it's part of the adventure situation, so I'm not opposed to it. Anyways, I'm gonna hop in the shower. I just want you guys to note that he's keeping the tissue box real close.
Taken.
It's fine. That was funny. Alright, gang. I feel refreshed, reinvigorated after a shower. Also, this couch kind of smells like ass. Like, someone's been sitting here ripping ass for the past 20 minutes. I don't want to name any names, but I do feel like there is a suspect. It's gonna be a crazy night, boys. It's gonna be a crazy night. Alright, doggy, it's a big moment. Oh, so good. Alright, cheers, dog.
Cheers, what's on?
It's a success, guys. This is what we're drinking. Ah, it's beautiful. It actually tastes really nice. That was a chilly night. I'm really grateful that this accommodation had heated blankets, which I don't usually use. But last night I had to. Slept okay. This is an easy adventure. We're not doing anything too crazy. Slept in. Slowly gonna pack this stuff up. That bag, that set of saddlebags was really annoying yesterday. I had it slightly too far forward, so I was kind of sitting on it. Sitting on like one corner of it with my right butt cheek the entire journey. It was not fun. Oh shit. He's come to sit on the cuck chair.
I like how the cuck chair is not actually facing the bed.
Yeah, it's actually facing the living room.
It actually implies that you're that cucked out that you'd be side-eyeing. I like that there's a little towel there.
Clean up duties.
It's very thoughtful. The amenities in this Airbnb are incredible.
Yeah, we're gonna head over to Kyneton to get some breakfast, and after that we're gonna decide if there's any point in heading back out to the state park, doing some drills. The problem is we got some rain coming at around 11, 12. And then we obviously don't want to be hit with too much rain on the way back, so we'll see how we go, but it's looking likely that we'll head off. Anyway, let's pack up and head off.
Yeah, baby.
And so the adventure continues. The day had barely begun and Nick had already experienced a few firsts. His first ever freeway ride and his first interaction as a biker when we pulled over for some breakfast in Kyneton.
But speeding up, slowing down, mate.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much. Afraid that we can't be as much help as you guys planning your day.
Okay, we've stopped for some food. Yummy, yummy. Nick had his first, I'd say, substantial interaction as a motorcyclist. They accepted him into the fold as one of their own.
They said my boots were too shiny.
They did. That was the best bit. They looked at us and they're like, you either take really good care of your gear or you're just shit at off-roading. It's not true. We're thinking of moderately bitching it today.
I don't know. I wasn't.
Well, you weren't?
No.
Are you saying that just for the camera?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
You woke up and you were like,
yeah,
well,
I woke up. I was like, oh, maybe we can just head out. It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain a little bit.
But I think I've been inspired. So if you're cool with that, I reckon we actually head
We're gonna
to
head
the Pig and Whistle.
Pig and Whistle.
There go our heroes. You know, I had a thought. If we booked an Airbnb, like a weekend getaway, a few hours away from home with one other person, it kind of seems a bit sus, right? Like,
I didn't even think twice about it, man.
I thought a lot about it.
I would shut that down immediately.
He didn't last night. And just like that, a plan for the day had materialized out of thin air. But first, we decided to buy some gifts for our ladies back home.
Take him on your motorbike with you?
Yeah. Give him the experience of flying again one last time.
The brick house there, and then there's the house here with cypress trees, and it's a red brick.
Yeah.
That's where I live.
Wow.
Yes.
What are the chances?
Grandparents had
That's
200
crazy.
acres there.
Really? That's
And
small
my
world,
father was a
hey?
dairy
Oh, it is.
farmer.
This is so cool, man. Pig and Whistle. Cheers.
This is a lovely part of the world.
So good.
I'm gonna move here tomorrow.
Guys, he forgot his earplugs. Let's all make fun of the rookie. Oh my god. This guy. It's all part of the process. That soda water really did something to you.
And now we get to put our nobbies to work. As always, I told myself I'll take it easy, especially with the less than dialed in luggage setup and the poorly placed fog lights hanging on by a thread.
Quick break before I kill myself. I said I'd take it easy because of these fog lights and all the luggage on the back, but when you're on a road like this, you just can't help but be a bit silly. And you can see here that, as predicted, the fog light is impacting the plastic protector, but it's a cheap plastic protector. I don't mind shearing it down a bit. The fog lights are holding up all good, so we chill. We'll just wait for Nick to catch up.
What an incredible experience. Every time I go off-road, I end up learning something new and having a blast of a time. It's mind-blowing to think that if we hadn't met those fellow adventurers at breakfast, we most likely would have missed out on this incredible pub in the middle of nowhere and this awesome dirt road that we just experienced. And that, my friends, is the beauty of adventuring. We eventually arrived at a crossroad. Turning right would take us home via the quickest route, which was almost entirely freeway and suburban riding. Turning left would take us back through the beautiful route we arrived on, but would take us much longer. I was fiending for more riding, but I didn't want to push Nick too hard, so I fielded the decision to my adventure companion. He nodded left. My man.
My shit up, yeah, get him. Get him, dog. Woo, woo. Alright, what are you feeling? Fish and chips, KFC, pizza. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind Subway. But it almost feels wrong to come to a town like this and to go to like a fast food chain.
Ooh,
Vietnamese. Oh yeah, let's do that.
Vietnamese coffee?
Oh yeah, if they do it, do you reckon they will? Surely. Banh mi and a Vietnamese coffee. Oh, horny. Enough of that. Touch tips.
We made it to Wallen and enjoyed some banh mi's and some strong Vietnamese iced coffees. We spent nearly an hour here, which in my opinion was much needed. I had so much fun on that dirt road, but it was both mentally and physically draining. I love not having to rush these rest breaks. It feels great to let the yearning build again, so when you're back on the bike, you're not already looking forward to the next rest break. From here on out, it was a matter of digging in our heels and praying our steeds could carry us home in one piece. There was one road in particular, between King Lake and Healesville, which served to be one of the most spiritual rides I'd experienced in a while. There was an eerie twilight, the roads were almost empty, and the air was so crisp. It was a moment in time that forced me to forget about the worries of tomorrow. I entered a flow state and just sailed through each corner and curve despite being on a dual sport with knobby tyres. I found myself thinking of my dad and how much he would have loved a trip like this. I shed a tear or two in his memory and we carried on into the night. I arrived home, gave my mate a hug goodbye, and began reflecting on our journey. I mused over the fact that a random conversation over breakfast led us to a hidden pub, an incredible dirt road, and some of the best memories of the entire trip. That's the beauty of getting out there, even for such a tiny adventure. It's easy to leave home thinking the destination is what matters most, and in a way it does because it ties you to a concrete goal. But in reality, it's about the journey itself and the people you share it with along the way. I was incredibly proud of how Nick tackled his first adventure. I don't know if motorcycles will ever become as big a part of his life as they are of mine, but there's no denying that the guy who bought a motorcycle is now a motorcyclist.
You say you got them guns, but I've never seen you